Hey guys, it's Vicky, and today I'm here to share with you my reading plans for the month of March. I love March because, number one, it means that winter's almost over. We still get some crappy weather in March here, but we start to see those nice days too, where, those like promising days where you're like, oh, okay, spring is coming, it's almost over. Huh, love it. Also, March is my birthday month, so yeah, that's always a good time. So yeah, love March, and I'm pretty excited about the books I have planned. I'm only planning for 4 books on my regular March TBR because I have a whole other TBR that I am doing for middle grade March. So I'm doing a lot of middle grade reads this month, so I'm going to cut back a little on my other reads. So yes, instead of doing my typical 5, I have 4, and one of them is actually one that I started in February, but I'm going to be finishing up in March. So let's go ahead and just get on into it. So first up is my read that I started in February, and I'm going to finish up in March, and that is Heartless by Marissa Meyer. I am not very far into this at all. I'm only like 40 or 50 pages, so yeah, I have a lot to go. But this is basically a retelling of the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland, which I happen to love Alice in Wonderland, so I'm really excited about this book. And so far, I really like it. It's definitely got my sweet tooth going because she is a baker in this, and so there's a lot of talk of like sweets and baking, and yeah, so it makes me hungry, but but I like it so far. I like the little tie-ins that it has to the original story, and it's pretty cool, so we'll see how that one goes. And then next up for March, I want to read, because I'm going to be reading a lot of lighthearted, lovely middle grade books, I want to read something dark, of course, to balance things out. So I'm going to be reading Sworn to Silence by Linda Castillo. This is one that I have heard a lot of people talk about. It's the first in a series. It has to do with a murder that happens in an Amish community, I believe. And the detective who is handling the case, I believe, used to live in that community or something like that. So yeah, I've heard that this is, dark and mysterious and all that, and that's exactly what I think I'm going to need as like a palate cleanser for all of the like heartwarming, nice things I'm going to be reading for middle grade March. My next March read I'm super excited about because I loved this author's debut novel, and so I'm really excited to read this follow-up. I'm going to be reading On the Come Up by Angie Thomas. This was my book of the month pick for February, and I was really excited to see this as one of the options because I wanted to read it anyway. For those of you that don't know, who like live under a rock or something, Angie Thomas wrote The Hate U Give, which was a fabulous YA novel. 2 years ago? 3 years ago? 2016, I think it was. I read that when it came out, really, really loved it. In fact, I think I love it more now that I've had some more time away from it. So I'm really excited about this one. It's about a young girl who is an aspiring rapper, and I believe her father was a rapper and he was killed or died, and so she's trying to kind of live up to his name, and then at the same time she and her mother are struggling. Yeah, I just think this is going to be a really good book. If it's anything like The Hate U Give, it's going to be good, and I really loved Angie Thomas's writing, so I think that this one's going to be awesome. And then my last book, I have to do my jar challenge to figure out what book I'm going to read. So let's see what we get. Okay, I got reread a book. Okay, I think I have one. Hold on. Okay, so one of my reading goals for 2019 was I had a couple of rereads on my mind that I was thinking I wanted to do. So I think I'm going to knock one of those out with this challenge. I'm going to reread The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. I haven't read this book since I was probably like 13 maybe or something, and I really enjoyed it a lot. And it's one of those like kind of classic young adult novels, and I just want to reread it and see how I feel about it from an adult perspective. Yeah. Oddly enough, I don't remember a ton about it, except it's like a group of boys who are really good friends, and something happens, not going to say what, and they have to kind of deal with the aftermath, if I remember correctly. Yes. So I'm excited for this. I might see if I can maybe try to find the audiobook and see if I like that. If not, I can definitely read the physical copy because it's not very long. But yeah, I'm excited that I got this one. Alright guys, so those are my reading plans for March, my non-middle grade March reading plans anyways. So please let me know down below what you're planning to read for March, because I would love to hear what everybody's getting into. Yeah, I hope that you guys are having a great month. I hope that March treats you well, and that for many of you that have been suffering this horrible winter that we've had with these crazy storms and these crazy cold temperatures and everything, at least the Midwest has been bonkers. I hope that March starts to bring you some nice spring weather, because I for sure am hoping for it as well. So anyways, I hope that you guys have a great week, and I will talk to you very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.